Hi friends, hi family. Making sure my mic is on. Mic check, mic check. So this is going to be a quick little what you need to know Wednesday for what the fuck is today? The 6th. Okay, let's just start with here, right? Okay, July has been real crazy. All these retrogrades, I just feel everything simultaneously all at once. I feel like a chicken with the head cut off. But it's fine. We're thriving. Just don't pay no attention if like my brain get the buffering for like 2.5 seconds. Yeah. Anyway, hi, my name is B. Just in case if you're new here, welcome. If you're accustomed to being here, welcome back. Like I said, this is gonna be a quick little what you need to know Wednesday. I kind of want to get back into doing these. I used to do these a lot. If you've been keeping up with my channel for a while, you know I've been doing these a lot. Yeah, it's a couple of things I kind of want to get back to the basics too. We're gonna blame that on Saturn. I am ruled by Saturn. We are in Saturn retrograde. I think Neptune is retrograde. Saturn is retrograde. I think they said Pluto went retrograde, and then we have the Mercury retrograde coming up the next few days. It has been crazy. Okay, insane, insane, bonkers, bananas, even like. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, we're gonna jump on in. Like, share, subscribe, leave some comments if this resonated. Hopefully, you've been having a grand time. If you see me looking down, fidgeting down, I've been working on a puzzle, but I don't want to do like move my puzzle, so I put a towel over this so I could like do this. So if you see me moving and fidgeting and fondling with shit, it's probably this towel that I'm pulling on. But like, I'm this close to finishing my 300-piece puzzle, and I don't want to move it because I want to seal it in resin and all of that stuff after. I am open for personal readings. Drop down below in the description box. Anything you need to know about anything else, how to find me on other platforms, if you want a tip because it resonated, if you want to book a personal reading, all of that can be found in the description box. Okay. I think that's everything. I don't think there's any announcements or anything that needs to be had right now at this time. So yeah, I guess I also, if there is an announcement to make, I feel like expect me more over here. Intuitively in my spirit, I've been feeling much more guided to post over here and like dump over here as opposed to my other platforms. I'm usually predominantly over on Twitter. I don't know. I just haven't really been feeling super moved to post over on Twitter like that. We do have some background noise playing. I do have my coffee. I do have my water. And I do have my chapstick. Okay. So again, this is going to be what you need to know Wednesday for July 16, 2025. This is a timeless reading. So if you find this at any given time on a Wednesday and you just feel like, girl, I want to click on this to see what it's giving, there still could be messages that resonate. Okay. So stick around, take what applies. If it doesn't apply, let the shit fly. It's cool. Don't force nothing. All of my readings are for confirmation only. If you feel like you are confused or you are triggered by anything that I am saying in these videos or anything in my content, then you're probably listening too hard, or maybe my content just isn't for you. Okay, this always should be a clarifying moment when you're watching stuff. And in case if I need to tell anybody, watch for your sign. Okay, it's always going to be watch for your sign first before you cross watch or look for anybody else's sign. But this is going to be collective. Enough running my mouth. Let's jump into what we need to know for this Wednesday. Again, hopefully y'all have been having a really good week. This week has been pretty good. I've been like just focused on resting a lot, I guess because the Saturn retrograde, it's been kind of just pointing out for me, like reconnecting with a lot of the responsibilities, a lot of the goals, and a lot of the aspirations and stuff I have, reconnecting with my discipline a lot. But it's also been putting it on my mind too of like, and maybe this is the Saturn in Aries kicking in, making sure I'm not burning out. I think I've been like doing a whole lot so far. And I still feel like I'm not doing enough, or I'm not really seeing like I'm not seeing anything materialize off of what I'm doing. Like I'm seeing some stuff materialize, but it's not the way I want it. So it makes me feel like I'm not doing enough. But I've also been just reconnecting with like just resting. It's okay to not do nothing. It's okay to just exist, and to just put stuff off for tomorrow. The issue is making sure you're not too, put it off to tomorrow. Give yourself this ample time to rest. Once that shit is over, get back to it. So I'm kind of just been trying to find a balance in that. Give me an oracle card. I want to start with our numinous oracle deck. Give me an oracle card for what do we need to know this Wednesday for my collective. Allow this video and this reading to apply and resonate for those who need it to apply and resonate. We have the moon card. I do feel like I want to get one more. Clarify the moon card. What is the emotion? What is the feeling? What is the moon with? Okay, so we do have the moon card, and we do have North Node for what do you need to know for this Wednesday. Intuitively, this makes me feel like in the middle of the week for this week, you could maybe be feeling some like triggers emotionally, especially as it pertains to some lessons you might be learning, or maybe just your destiny. North Node is about your destiny, it is your life's purpose, it is who you are meant to be and show up as in this lifetime. But it's also been rumored and said in astrology that the North Node is also rather unattainable or pretty out of reach for some people, and that could, if that's the case and that resonates, could maybe be triggering up some emotions for you guys. Okay, maybe there is a level of frustration or emotional triggering when it comes to, trying to get in alignment with your destiny and your purpose. Maybe you're trying to figure out what it is and you're feeling a little frustrated. Maybe you know what it is, right, but then you still not really feeling fulfilled, right? Like kind of how I just said, for myself, I feel like I've been expending my wheels a lot this year. I feel like I'm not really seeing the progress I want to see, even though I'm seeing progress. But even though it's not the progress I want to see, it makes me feel like I'm still not doing enough, right? Which that isn't always the case. You know what I'm saying? Going harder, expending my wheels even faster isn't going to help me, right? It's only going to make me burn out even faster. Things that are materializing, things that are coming to life, coming to full circle are going to come full circle as they need to, right? But if I allow these triggers to trigger me too bad, I can overextend myself and burn myself out instead of rest and find balance with, okay, let's go back to the drawing board. What progress am I not seeing? Maybe let's understand why. What is the solution on that? Is that because of a me thing or just a time and a patience thing? You know what I'm saying? Is this something that I can do by expending my wheels faster? Is it not? And I got to just sit on my hands and I have to just wait, right? So this is kind of giving what you need to know for this week, this Wednesday, as far as the middle of June, June 16th, 2025 is concerned, is paying attention to your emotions, paying attention to nurturing yourself as you do this. You know what I'm saying? Paying attention to what emotions are coming up as it pertains to, your life's purpose. Fulfillment is also on this card, right? As I was just talking about with myself. So, maybe think about what makes you feel fulfilled. Maybe you're like me and you're also kind of resonating with, like, I don't really feel super fulfilled. Like, we're in month 7, we're already about in the middle of month 7, we have like one more week before the month is over. You know what I'm saying? So maybe as you think about this month, maybe think about, again, have you been feeling fulfilled this month? Think about all the way up until this point, 2025, in the middle of July. What have you been doing? Has your year been feeling fulfilled? Do you feel fulfilled? Even if it's just simply this week, think about it. In the middle of the week, it's Wednesday. Do you feel fulfilled with your week? Have you done anything that you've set out to accomplish? Have you done anything that is in alignment with your purpose, that pushes you towards your North Star, your North Node, something that is meant to be in alignment with who you are in this lifetime? Do you feel like you're in alignment with that purpose? Do you feel like you're experiencing it? Do you feel like it's coming into fruition? Do you feel like you're happy with the progress or the development? This is a good time to really ask that. Even if you watching this and you're like, well, girl, I feel fine, I'm not really tripping about it, this is still a good time to just think about it. What you need to know is really think about it. Like, maybe you feel emotionally fine, but are you emotionally fine? Or again, do you just feel emotionally fine because you still rolling with the punches? Like, this is a good week to really sit down and really think about your journey, who you're becoming, what path you're on. Are you blossoming in that? Are you seeing that come into fruition? Are you seeing that materialize in your everyday life? And really ask yourself, how can you nurture it? Even if you do feel like, okay, it's coming a little bit, maybe there's some emotional nurturing just on yourself that you need to do to say, okay, well, look, you can't make it come any faster. Picking up 11 different jobs isn't going to make the money come any faster. Staying up all night, all morning, burning yourself out, running off of 2 hours of sleep is not going to make it come any faster. Are you nurturing yourself? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you doing what needs to be done for you as a human so you can keep moving? For some of you, this isn't even about doing what you can do for yourself as a human. Again, this is about nurturing your path. Maybe you as a human feel fine. No, I'm sleeping great. I'm getting 8 hours of rest. I'm eating 3 meals a day. I done drunk all my water and shit. I'm going on my walks and getting my daily runs. That's great. That's good. That's cool. But are you nurturing your path? You can do all of that and take care of yourself as a person. But what your path looking like? Are you pouring into what your life's purpose is? Or are you just posting on the gram being aesthetically pleasing because it's like, oh, self-care day? Okay, that's real cute. Treat yourself as much as you want to, but treating yourself ain't gonna make that life come into fruition for you. All these goals, these dreams, these aspirations. The progress ain't just gonna fall in your lap. Going on a 3K mile a day, I mean that's great, but you know what I'm saying? Like that's not gonna help that vision that you have. So this is a good time to figure out, for one, what side of this totem pole that you're on, and then figuring out how you can get there. For me, I definitely feel like it's kind of a balance between both. I feel like I'm like still learning how to nurture myself and nurture my path. I can be very rest. I don't want to do nothing, or I can be very go, and I'm not resting. I'm not taking care of myself. I haven't had 3 meals a day, bitch. I don't even know if I had breakfast. I'm delirious. I'm dizzy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, for myself, I'm finding a balance on that type of thing. For some of you, again, it could be both. For some of you, it could be one or the other. Just, of course, pay attention to what fence you kind of fall on here and apply it for how it resonates. Again, you can work all type of odd jobs. You can have 6 jobs and 10 different streams of income. But have you eaten breakfast today? Right? And you can eat breakfast and have your quinoa and your avocado toast and your like salmon, and go to the gym, and you're all healthy, and you taking your vitamins, and you done had 3 gallons of water today, and that's great. We love that for you. But did you get any practice in with that photography because you know that that's what you want to do? Did you get any practice in with that dancing because you know that that's who you want to become, right? Are you nurturing who you want to become? What are your feelings right now on who you're becoming? Aesthetically posted on the gram, that's real cute to make everybody else feel like you got your life together, but deep down behind closed doors, what are you doing to make sure you have your life together? Give me an oracle card. Give me an oracle card for what we need to know for this Wednesday. I'm seeing good reaction and conditioning too on this moon card. This makes me feel like for some of you where things maybe aren't going exactly where you want to go, or like things aren't really unraveling the way you want them to, this is a good time to really think about how you're conditioning your gut reactions. Okay, sometimes life don't always pan out. Again, you can find a balance, and maybe for some of you, you watching this and you like, well, girl, I'm right where I need to be. I think I'm finding a great balance. I've been really focused on that. I have been eating breakfast. I have been doing what I need to do. For some of you, again, things could just still trigger you. Sometimes shit don't always go the way you want it to go. Sometimes things don't always happen the way you think. Sometimes, you can set out to cross all your T's and dot all your I's, and a monkey wrench can still get thrown into your plan. But pay attention to your gut reactions, and how are you conditioning your gut reactions. That also is a part of like getting here on your journey, on your progress, right? Especially those of you who are locked into your purpose, you're locked into your passions, your destiny. You are like, you feel me? I can't stress locked in enough. No distractions, no bullshitting, no pussyfooting, no nothing. But then again, natural monkey wrenches can get thrown into the plan. How are you nurturing yourself and paying attention to your emotions at that time? Are you a very, why does this happen to me, and life always happens to me, and everything, you know what I'm saying, woe is me? Or are you conditioning yourself to have different reactions? uh Mercury retrograde is coming in. Like I said, I just got a flat tire on the way to work the other morning. I was up from 3 a.m. I couldn't go back to sleep. My brain was spinning. And I'm doing my desk. You know what I'm saying? I'm already on top of shit. I'm definitely thinking about, okay, this is the sacrifices I need to make. This is what I need to be doing for myself. This is how I need to be handling shit. This is how I need to be moving. And then I gotta go to work at this time, and then. And I had stayed up all that time. I didn't have to go to work until noon. I literally get a flat tire. I'm 5 minutes away from work. But I had to condition my gut reaction, right? I had to remind myself that this shouldn't make me renege on any of the sacrifices I said I was gonna make, because I was already saying like I don't want to smoke. But see, now this is happening, and now it's pushing me to like, okay, now I need to smoke today. So when things are triggering you on your journey, on your path, right? The oracle card we got here is movement. So as you're taking action, as you're gearing up to taking action, as you are taking action, when things kind of happen and kind of throw you off course, how are you naturally responding to that? What is your natural gut reaction, your natural emotion? And check it. Life don't always be happening for you. Sometimes shit really be a blessing in disguise. You never really know what is given. You never really know what happened. right? But sometimes things can't happen to where we have to now condition ourselves. If you on your journey of making your purpose happen and then something happens, do you give up and you throw in the towel? Is that your natural gut reaction? Or is your natural gut reaction is to get up and start swinging again? You know, pick yourself up and try again. Aaliyah said. So it's like making sure you pay attention to that too. For some of you, you kind of need that. Sometimes it's not even just about, feeling frustrated with getting things started, but it's just like the bumps in the road is kind of what I'm seeing, right? Even with this horse on this movement, he's having to step over rocks and shit. Imagine his foot slip, right? But I'm sure the horse is gonna get the fuck back up and keep trotting. He not just gonna lay there and then just stay there and then act like, well, it just wasn't meant for me to move because I stepped on this rock and then I fell, so I'm gonna just sit here and just lay here. It's like, is you gonna get down and lay down, or is you gonna get back up and start swinging again? As we are here, though, again, the movement card is the oracle card, so we can go ahead and shift into that. 29 at the top of the card, reducing down to an 11. So again, for a lot of you, again, this is a time to get moving. A lot of you, for a lot of you, this movement card makes me feel like you need to be nurturing. What you need to know this week is it's time to start nurturing your purpose. It's time to start nurturing your progress. It's time to start going after the wish fulfillment, right? 11 is at the top of this card, so that is about being in alignment. A lot of people see 11 11 as new beginnings, and I also can attribute them to new beginnings. But for me specifically as a reader, it's about getting in alignment and staying in alignment. What do you want for your life? What is your purpose? What is your destiny? What makes you fulfilled? When you think about your vision for your life, what does your sense of fulfillment in that arena look like? What are you learning as it applies to this? Who are you becoming? What are you becoming? Who do you want to become if you ain't started it yet? What is blossoming for you in your life? What do you want to blossom for you in your life? What do you want to develop for you in your life? What do you want to come in fruition? And how are you nurturing that? How are you conditioning that? What are your emotions around that? Again, maybe for some of you, you feel like, oh, I could never do that. I can't start singing, nobody will listen to me. I can't start that business, nobody will buy into it. I'm too old to go back to school. I'm too old to start this. I'm too grown to be. It's all in your head, right? Moon card here, it says habits, femininity, family, home, moods, your mother. So this is a good time to also, for some of you, think about your mother. This could maybe even be a lineage thing. Again, sometimes we do carry things from our parents that we didn't even know. If your mother had big dreams to do something and always felt like, oh, I could never do this, then it might pass down to you. I know I kind of carry that too from my mom. She always liked to sing, but I always felt like she can't sing. I've never heard anyone say that my mother couldn't sing. I actually think my mother can hold a note very well. I think she has a great ear for music. But see, my mother don't think so. Right? And then I can kind of see how that comes into me, to where I already kind of come into it feeling like, oh, people are not going to buy into that. I like the rap. I be for kind of feeling like, oh, people probably not gonna be fucking with that. I've never heard a single person tell me they don't fuck with anything I put out though, or anything that I do. But see, it be all in my head. But again, maybe again, this is a time to go back to the drawing board and say, what have I picked up from my parents? What have I picked up from my lineage? Maybe if not a necessary family member, then maybe check your upbringing. Maybe you grew up in an upbringing who always talked down on big dreams. Sometimes it's not even just about insecurity. You can be around your uncles and family, people in the neighborhood, and people in your environment, and they do the same shit. Oh, you can't go be the next LeBron James, nigga. You crazy. You can't go be the next Naomi Campbell. How you can't go be the next Gordon Ramsay? You nigga, you got pipe dreams, nigga. You might as well just what they tell you, especially growing up in rural areas in the South as a black people. They tell you what, go get a trade, go to the military, or go to college. Those are your best bets. I ain't no be trying to have no pipe dreams talking about you want to be famous in the next whoever whatever. No, we ain't got. But then you internalize that, making sure that you think about that. What are your habits? Maybe you've picked up some habits from your family, from your upbringing. Being lazy, maybe not putting yourself out there, or maybe negative self-talk. Maybe some of these habits, again, you sit around, watch TV. Maybe you grew up in a household where in your free time you get off work, you want to watch TV, when you can actually be pouring into that business, pouring into that accurate, you know what I'm saying, those aspirations. really bringing yourself together. This is a good time for movement. Whatever the movement is, whatever it is you want to do, movement is going to be what gets you in alignment with it. So if you've been thinking about starting that job, do it. If you've been thinking about starting that business, do it. If you want to start that podcast, do it. If you want to start the YouTube, do it. If you want to actually start painting, selling stuff, making shoes, clothes, jewelry, figuring out how to kind of do something, get up a trade. Maybe you want to learn how to do hair, do nails, do lashes, do it. This is the time to do it. This is not the time to be sitting around thinking about it. This is a time to embody the energy that you want to see and check your habits along the way. Are your habits in alignment with what it is that you're trying to make manifest for yourself? Is your home, is your environment, the people in your home, the people in your environment? Because that's also a big thing too. Making sure that you get in alignment with that. Bottom of the deck is meditation. So yeah, for a lot of y'all, this is a good time to also kind of quiet your mind, especially if you're the one that's kind of doing it. This helps for environmental also. I remember in 2023 when I did stay with my mother, she was very negative about the moves I was trying to make. Meditation was a big help for me to remind myself and to stay in alignment with myself about what it is that I wanted and what it is that I desired from my life in order to make it happen. Because in my environment, if I just succumb to my environment and listening to my mother tell me over and over and over again, you not gonna move, you can't do it, you might as well stay up here with me, Atlanta is so expensive. Child, I did that shit in 5 months and I have not looked back. I don't regret it at all. But imagine if I'd have succumb to my environment and listen to motherfuckers tell me I couldn't do it, wouldn't be able to do it, couldn't afford to do it, it's too scary to do it. Child, I still be somewhere unhappy. But again, this is about who you're becoming. This is about maturing in your purpose. This is about the sacrifices that you need to make. This is about the things that you need to do in order to fulfill that purpose and to fulfill your own life. Okay, follow your own instincts. Follow your own instincts. And don't let your moods be the embodiment of anything. If you're not in the mood to do it today, do it any motherfucking way. I ain't in the mood. I ain't even in the mood to sell nothing. I ain't even in the mood to do no creative shit. I ain't even in the mood to do some business work. Do it motherfucking anyway. Don't let your feelings and don't let your triggers and don't let your emotions to kind of come in the way and block you and keep you from making the movements that you need to make. What do we need to know for this Wednesday? Real love is here. I like to see that. Real love is here. MVP is here right next to it. So I do feel like for a lot of you, you are kind of, if you don't have real love already, I feel like it's coming in for you. I feel like as you continue to make some movements, you'll kind of attract some people who really see you. I like this MVP card. I've always liked it. This MVP card does give like awards, accolades. You know, it's kind of reminding me of like MVP from like sports and shit. I think they make it like a whole thing, right? Where they kind of like the Heisman and shit. And you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a ceremonial thing. So this makes me feel like you'll definitely be seeing some material recognition, public recognition, honor, respect, and appreciation rewarded. So I do feel like not only are you going to see some people come into your life who really love you, who really care about you, who really want to like see you and who really like honor and respect you, but I also feel like for those of you, once you start moving, especially if you haven't already, you'll very quickly see some material recognition and some material gain. You'll very quickly see some people come in, want to love you, want to support you, who care about you, who recognize what you're doing, who recognize your vision and want to be in alignment with that. But then you will also start to see some rewards and some recognition and some value behind what it is that you're doing. If you're already taking some actions already right now, this is your reminder to say, don't allow your emotions to get to you, because you will get that. Maybe you also feel like, bitch, I've been doing a whole lot of working and twerking and moving and grooving and bumping and grinding and shit, bitch, and I'm not seeing no material gains. I'm not seeing no progress. I'm not seeing no efforts. And it's like, you will though. You know, don't get out of alignment. Don't get distracted. Don't get confused. Just keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't allow your emotions and your feelings to kind of make you feel like, fuck this shit, I'm just gonna throw in the towel. No. Don't fumble the ball at the 50-yard line. It's kind of what I heard T.I. say that. Where it's just like, don't forfeit the race when you this close to winning it. Don't fumble the ball at the, what do you say, 50-yard line or some shit like that. I'm not a sports gal, but if you get it, you get it. Okay. Bottom of the deck, you do have energy vampire though. Okay, so what you need to know for a lot of you, as you're attracting in real love and people who really see you and recognize you, the more you take efforts and the more you take strides, the more you stay in alignment, you will attract people who really see you, really love you, and really recognize you. But this also play very close attention to energy vampires. Okay, you'll have some people who want to come be on your team. They really love you, they really support you, they really see you for who you are, they really see you for what it is that you're doing. But you will also attract people who just want to leech on and latch on to you, if you haven't started seeing that already. Because for some of you, again, for those who've already started taking action, you've probably already been attracting some people. So if you need confirmation, let this be confirmation. If you have it on your mind, like I feel like somebody just around for what they can kind of do or what they can get out of it, yes. So be very careful of energy vampires. Even if, and I don't know who need to hear this, right? Even if you feel like you're not making no progress, even when you feel like I'm not doing nothing, even when you feel like I'm not doing enough, even when you feel like, who I'm becoming isn't coming fast enough, the recognition, the love, the this, the that isn't coming fast enough, even when you forget your light person watching, please know that everybody else still sees it. That's not even just a message for you, but a message for myself too. Please know that people still see you. Even when you feel like I'm not hitting on nothing, even when you feel like ain't even nobody yet, they already see you as somebody. So don't think that people aren't latching on to you, because even if you feel like, well, I'm not even there yet, you feel me? I'm not even fully in my purpose yet. I'm not even fully in my destiny yet. I'm not even fully on my path yet. People see you gearing up to get there. And trust me, they gonna want to latch on to you before you even get there. You ain't gotta get to the destination, to the promised land, and then motherfuckers acting like, oh shit, person watching, wait up for me. No, they want to latch on to you before you even get there, because they see that that's where you're going. Be very, very, very careful of that. You don't want nobody latching on to you for what they can suck you for and drain you for. You don't want nobody around you that's because they trying to generate the energy and can't generate it for themselves. So now they want to be around you to get some love and some energy off of you. Nah, no halfway crooks, no energy vampires, no leeches, no energy leeches, no energy vampires, no energetic leeches, no bullshitters, no coattail riders, no nothing. So make sure you use your intuition. Home, yeah. And you have a couple of things of family. So yeah, you have a lot of, like, person watching, I feel like what you need to know also is not only are you like needing to nurture yourself on the path of your journey, or needing to nurture your journey, or needing to maybe uh learn to condition your emotional reactions right on the long to this journey. But what you also need to know is that you're really calling in also like some emotional stability, people who feel like family. This doesn't just feel romantic. This feels like people who are stable, people who feel safe, people who are a genuine foundation, have genuine foundations with you, and people who really love you. Like, even in this real love card, it says true love, emotional stability, emotional security, stable foundation, building a family. Then you have the home card, stability, foundation, close family, loved ones, safe place. You're calling in a lot of people as you continue to move on this journey, and as you like stay in alignment with what it is that you're trying to get for yourself. Look at energy vampire back at the bottom of the deck again. See, told you. As you're building this family, as you're taking these actions and like staying in alignment with what you want, you're calling in people who see you, who honor you, who want to publicly recognize you, who want to give you public recognition, who want to give you recognition in general, who want to reward you, who people who really do genuinely see you as value, not people who want to just latch onto you. But again, this makes me feel like be careful of people who can. I feel like in the midst of all of this love, some hate got to be somewhere. In the midst of all of this love, it gotta be some hate. There's too much love around this motherfucker, says person watching, right? It's too much love around this motherfucker for there to not be some hate somewhere in the midst. There's always gonna be some hate somewhere in the midst. You just gotta figure out who it is. So making sure that you use your discernment. I feel like you have a lot of people who are coming in, though, close family, who will feel like a safe place. You'll have friends and acquaintances and stuff who will come in and will genuinely feel like family. It's like you're building your soul family is kind of what I'm getting, especially with this destiny card. This makes me feel like you got some people coming in who genuinely are meant to be in your life, okay? But again, just make sure you watch out for energy vampires. Bottom of the deck up under that, you have moon. Bottom of the deck up under that, you have third eye. Bottom of the deck up under that, you have secret secret admirer. Expect for some people to come in and they have ulterior motives. Expect for some people to come in and they really admire you, but for the same shit they admire you for is the same shit they want to drain you for. They might love your confidence. They might love your tenacity. They might love the fact that you moving in a shaker. They might love the fact that you're a money maker, you a go getter. They might love the fact that you're ambitious. They might love the fact that you're devoted. They might love the fact that you're very determined on what it is that you're doing. But see, these are people who probably can't generate that same energy for themselves. So now they want to get around you and drain you with it. Be very careful of people who are selfish, pessimistic, who are low energy, people who really can't reciprocate the energy that you can pour into them, people who really just drain you of your positive vibes, people who doubt your ability but then want to reap the rewards. We all know some people like that, right? That goes down to environment. You know what I'm saying? Be careful of them families and be careful of the environment, right? While we got two family cards here, because I know that's a main thing too amongst people. It be your same family members, cousins, brothers, uncles, aunties, people you done grew up with in the neighborhood, and as soon as you tell them what it is that you want to do or what your purpose is, they act like, that's so cute. Why would you want to do that? Then I just said it in the beginning of this. You be around people act like, oh girl, you can't be the next Gordon Ramsay. You can't be the next Naomi Campbell. You can't be the next Steve Jobs. You can't be the next Beyonce. Crazy. That's so funny. Girl, what you doing? Anyway, girl, what you doing? But see, soon as you come up though, right? I was just saying that was a child environment, right? Meditation is going to be what helps you this week, what you need to know. If I listened to my mama in 2023 and all that negative bullshit she was kicking, child, I'd still be right on up there. Then my mama bring her ass down here in May and get in my house and act like, oh my God, this is so nice. Girl, not after you done told me repeatedly that I wasn't going to be able to do it. You sat here this whole time act like, girl, you wasn't going to be able to go. Atlanta is so expensive, girl. You might as well just move up here. Then you see I'm really doing the do and I'm really living and I'm really like thriving down here, really. And now you trying to act like, oh, well, how would you feel if I moved to Atlanta? I act like I don't know you. And I mean the fuck out of that. Don't try to come down here now after now you see me reaping the rewards, right? You doubted my entire ability to be able to do this, and now that I'm here, now you trying to act like, oh my, we are so blessed, girl. Motherfuck you. We hell, bitch. Please don't make me tell you something. So be very careful, because sometimes, like I said, it do be them family members. It do be them cousins, them brothers and shit, that when you told them your vision, when you told them your purpose, when you told them what path you was finna take and the moves that you wanted to make, that sat here and acted like person watching crazy as hell. They ain't doing nothing but wasting their time. Because of their own insecurities, because of their own limitations, because of their own ulterior motives. So be very careful, person watching. Keep your eye open if this isn't already kind of coming. You have people who really admire you, but for the same shit they admire you for, it's the same shit they want to drain you for. Don't say I ain't told you. Give me one more card so we can jump into the tarot. Doors, yeah, you have new doors opening, so this is a good time to take some action. What you need to know this week is follow your heart. Take a leap of faith. There's a new cycle, there's a new door, there's some new phases here that is meant for you to jump on. Okay, intimacy, yeah. And I do know, for some of y'all, this is giving a very, very new person with intimacy and sacral chakra down at the bottom of the deck. So it's very much giving, oh, it might be some romantic love in the midst of all of this love. And I ain't mad at you, okay? I ain't mad at you. But it's very much given there's going to be some romantic love in the midst of this love, okay? And it will be someone who feels very stable, who feels like family, someone who will be a safe place, someone who might even want to make a home with you, build a home with you, okay? Home and doors kind of just giving me like y'all might even move in together or some shit like that. But I do feel intuitively what you need to know this week is that it's going to come after you follow your heart. Now is the time to lean into your passion. Now is the time to lean into your purpose. Now is the time to follow your heart, take a leap of faith, step out on faith, and don't accept defeat is what I'm hearing. When life throws you a monkey wrench, throw that hoe right back. When life give you some lemons, make motherfucking lemonade. Once you fall, you get right the fuck back up. You take a punch and that's fine. You eat that shit and you get back swinging. But don't accept defeat. And as you get to moving in that, and as you start grooving in that, and as you get more in alignment with that, you'll find more people who are in alignment with you. Just make sure that, again, these are not energy vampires. All this love comes with hate. There's no way, like, it's a polarity. People love you and people hate you. You can never expect for everybody that comes snicking and grinning and cheesing in your face to be your friend. Everything that grin ain't your friend. Okay? Be very careful with these people. Because again, just because you feel like I ain't even at my peak yet, I ain't even in my prime, other people see you getting there. They see you climbing. Even when you forget that you climbing, bitch, they see that you climbing. Don't let these people latch themselves onto you. We have no room for people who didn't believe in your vision, and now when they see the vision really taking off, and now they want to act like, oh my God, person watching, I am so proud of you. Don't be proud of me after you see. And you know, I just had this revelation last week too, where what was I just saying? I was talking to somebody, an ex of mine actually, and I've said this before in one of my videos where I was like, oh, this person really just been trying to like get up here to me to like have a conversation, and I kind of had to chump two people off thanks to Saturn going retrograde. I had to kind of tell two people simultaneously like how they really didn't deserve nothing from me, but it took me telling one of them to I have to tell my ex specifically where it's like, you abandoned me. Like, nigga, wait a minute, you abandoned me when I needed you the most. You know what I'm saying? When I first moved to Atlanta, like, granted, my mother, right? But then when I first moved to Atlanta and I really felt like I needed somebody, and I really felt like I needed somebody to pour into me and to, you know what I'm saying, give me some love and to make me feel safe and motherfuckers went Danny Phantom on me. But now that I'm fine and I'm great and I'm healing and you see my life is thriving and I'm happy and I'm outside and I'm looking good and I'm looking real thick and juicy and I'm healthy and the hair is good, the skin is clearing, you know what I'm saying, and I'm not in that same space, now all of a sudden you want to come push up and have dinner? And fuck no. If you don't deserve to be with me and sit with me and enjoy energy and exchange energy with me when I'm at my highest, if you gonna abandon me when I'm at my lowest. And this kind of is what it feels like too, right? Be careful of people who, again, when you need them and shit, they ain't nowhere to be found. But then when they need you, they pop back up. People who didn't believe in your vision, didn't believe in you starting a business, didn't believe in you starting a podcast, didn't believe in you starting a food truck, being the next Gordon Ramsay and shit. And now they see that you in alignment and doors are opening and new cycles and new phases and shit are happening. And now they want to come back in and say, oh my God, person watching, you are really doing the damn thing. You right, bitch, get the fuck away from me. You right, watch me do the damn thing from over there. The same way you saw me start this from over there, don't try to come back over here now after you see that things are doing fine. You got to stay your ass over there. Whatever bed you made, you got to lay in with me. And I feel like this is the energy that you need to be in too, making sure that you're in too. Because again, you have a lot of love coming and a lot of people who just really see you. They see you moving. They want to be a part of your movement while you're building it. You feel me? They want to build it with you from the ground up. They want to support it with you from the ground up. They recognize what you're doing out the gate, not once it's beneficial to them. Be careful of people who want to come around when it's beneficial for them. Want to come around for what they can get out of you. Want to come around for how it benefit them, how it worked for them. People who didn't even believe in your vision at first, and then now they see you up here with Beyonce and shit, you kicking shit, and now they acting like, oh my God, remember me? No, I don't remember nobody. I remember who I was down in the motherfucking mud with. I remember who I struggled with. I remember who was there for me at my lowest of times. I don't remember nobody who came around when shit was sweet. Everybody want to come around with shit sweet when you're popping bottles and the money made and you're looking good and life's great and you fucked well and you fed good and you ain't wanting for shit. Everybody want to come around and be down with the team then. Everybody want to come be a part of the motherfucking table then. But what about when you ain't had no table? What about when you was still trying to put the pieces of the table together and shit? You got, okay, this the table legs. What the fuck these screws for? What the fuck these screws for? Where these screws go? Okay, and I'm putting the table together. But once you to put it together, motherfuckers make you put it together by yourself. And then once they see you put it together and you set up the dining room and you get the dinner napkins and shit, and then you get the good silverware, you put the candles on that motherfucker. Now you got your table all set up and it's all good and juicy. All these nice fruits and berries and juices and proteins and all this all exotic ass wines and shit. And now motherfuckers acting like shit. I want to come eat dinner at person watching house. Fuck you. Says person watching. That's the energy you need to be in. Pay attention to the people who truly have a stable foundation with you, who truly care about you, who truly see you, honor, and respect you for all of you, not just for what they can get out of you. Because you absolutely about to start attracting some people who really just want to be around for what they think they can get, want to be around for what it is they can't contribute for themselves. A lot of people can't contribute a certain lifestyle, a certain vibe, a certain energy for themselves. But that's enough rambling on that. Give me something else. Give me a final couple of cards. Yeah, Temperance card reverse. For a lot of you, person watching, be careful of your impatience. Okay, be careful of your impatience. Understand that whatever you're doing on the earthly plane, there's also a spiritual element to it. My Sagittarius could definitely be in effect since this is the Temperance card. Okay, so my Sagittarians watching, myself included, I know I'm a victim of this. It don't matter how much you spin your wheels on this earthly plane, there's still a spiritual divine order. There's still a spiritual divine timing with everything. Working 50 odd hours, 50 different jobs, not getting no sleep. I'm just running off 30 minutes of sleep because I just been trying to get all the money I can. That's not gonna make it come any faster. For some of you, this spiritual element could be, when the last time you went to your dead folks and told them what you wanted instead of working so goddamn hard about it? When the last time you went to God and said, God, please bless me with these funds. God, please bless me with, please, whoever you play to, please, please, because this is what I'm working on in the spiritual, in the earthly plane, and I need you to kind of help me out in the spiritual plane. Are you forgetting that there's a polarity? Death card reverse. Okay, so this is also not only a time of polarity and watching your impatience, but this is also time to really check what it is that you're not letting die. What hasn't been working for you, person watching? Okay, Scorpio. We also have Scorpio placements here. We have Sagittarius here. Maybe you might be a cusper, or maybe just have it in your chart. What has not been working for you? This is a time to really. I heard. I actually just heard die and let live. So I guess, like, I'm now kind of being shifted to the, I heard, because I know it's live and let live, right? And then I'm hearing let love die or let things die. So it's kind of like, okay, it's an odd way to put that, but die and let live makes me feel like whatever needs to die, die, and whatever is living, still let it live. Pay attention to what simply is just falling away from you at this time. Don't fight it. Die and let live. So whatever is dying, whatever you're moving away from, whoever you're moving away from, whatever sacrifices you know you need to make, whatever you know isn't working, whatever you know is kind of triggering an imbalance, whatever you know is kind of triggering an impatience, whatever you know needs to go and be released and basically be died off and to be buried and never seen again, do it. Mindsets, impatience, your habits, emotional reactions to things, being so impatient about stuff, fear even, right? Whatever is still living, not organically, let it still thrive. But whatever you know isn't working, let it not work. Like I'm being brought to flowers, plants. When you know a flower or you planted seeds and you know it's not really working and the flower is dead, do you try to still hold on to it, or do you like repot it? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause some people gonna try to repot it, try to fix it, cut some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just tossing it and getting another one. Are you tossing it and getting another one, or are you still trying to fidget with a dead flower and you know it's dead? And you know it's probably no amount of surgery it's going to fix this. Or, you know, it's just something to think about. But then certain flowers, you know, just blossom and bloom. Are you just allowing them to blossom and bloom? Yeah, Lover's card reverse. So there's some things that you might love that don't love you back. Okay, what are some things that you love that's probably not loving you back? You know what I'm saying? That's kind of hindering you from really standing on your own. Nine of Pentacles is about standing on your own. Nine of Pentacles is about the fruits of your labor also kind of coming into view. So again, are you working really hard on something? Are you investing in something and you're trying to kind of see it again come to life, come to progress, come into view? And if that's the case, then what's not working for you anymore? Something could be triggering some impatience and some frustration, but it could be because it's simply shit that you still holding on to. Mindsets, conditions, people, places, things, environments, ways of thinking, conditionings, patterns, habits, family members of opinions and shit, family members, ways of thinking that have been passed down to you because of your upbringing and shit, and it's just not helping you. It's not conducive. It's not on the same page. It's not getting you on the same page. It's not helping you be on the page that you want to be on. It's actually hindering a lot of your progress. So when it comes down to these emotional upheavals and these frustrations, this is the time to really look in the mirror. Yeah. What are you investing in? What do you need to invest in, right? This motherfucker had a hand out. You see all these motherfucking hands is out. You can't invest into everything. You can't invest into everybody. Some stuff you have to start sacrificing. Some stuff requires your energy and some stuff doesn't. Be very selective, pixie choosy on what you're investing your time and your energy in. That's not even just for what, but for who. Also, be very selective, pixie choosy on what you invest in your time and your energy in. Yeah. This is not a time for rose colored glasses. This is not a time to be having a whole lot of different options and feeling confused either. Because this can also be like a confusion energy with the Seven of Cups reverse. Yeah, Six of Cups down at the bottom of the Six of Swords with the King of Swords down at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, there's definitely something you need to be moving away from. This is a time to think very logically. Air sign energy is here. Okay, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is a good time to definitely start thinking logically. Okay, this is not the time to be pouring a whole lot of energy into a whole lot of different people, a whole lot of different things. Take the rose colored glasses off so you can see people and see yourself very clearly. Be very, very, very pixie choosy on who you are investing your energy in. You see this Ace of Pentacles got hella hands on it. Okay. Be very careful of who you're giving your pentacle to, what you're giving your pentacle to. What are you investing your energy in? What are you investing your time in? What are you investing your money in? What are you investing financially? What are you investing energetically, emotionally, sexually, spiritually? This is a time to think about it. If you feel like you're having any frustrations, any emotional impatiences, or anything like that, any triggers, this is the time to go back to the drawing board and think about yourself. What is it that you're contributing to this? Is it helping you or is it not? Is it in alignment with you or is it not? Are these people in alignment with you or are they not? Is this way of thinking, these patterns, these habits in alignment with you or is it not? Is it helping you move forward or is it keeping you stifled and keeping you held back? Are these opportunities and doors? Are there some doors that you might need to close? Some people you might need to cut off? And if any given point you feel a little confused by that, again, meditation will be your best friend at this time. Meditation, going within, asking yourself, finding the answers within yourself to really think about what it is that you need to do, and then nurturing yourself, nurturing the right connections, nurturing your purpose and your emotional body as you move forward. There are some connections, like I said, that's coming in that feels real authentic, real genuine. I like this energy, especially with the door card. So they double emphasizes that, yeah, you have new love, new people, new friends, new family and stuff coming in that will make you feel safe. But everybody that grin ain't your friend. Everybody that smile ain't really happy for you. And everybody that's clapping ain't happy for you. You know, I said it all the time. Pay attention, motherfuckers start clapping for you with a crooked smile and shit. No, don't clap for me and smile. Ain't showing no teeth. Show all 32 of them motherfuckers. Because that's how I know you really happy for me. Pay attention to that. So what do you need to know this week? Get moving. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop making excuses. Pay attention to your habits. Reconditioning your habits. Reconditioning your home life. Your environment. What you've learned in your upbringing. This is the time to really get moving on what it is that you want to do. Get in alignment with what it is that you want. Because a lot of doors are about to start opening. And there's a foundation that's about to come in. I woke up this morning too. And I kind of felt this. Excuse me, but I saw a tweet that kind of confirmed it. And somebody was like, bitch, did we fucking shift again? And that's what this kind of feels like. For some of you, especially in my collective, we've shifted timelines again. I don't know if you felt it, but I kind of felt it. I could tell because, again, I just could tell in how I'm operating and how I'm kind of dealing with stuff or not dealing with stuff. So it lets me know that we've definitely shifted timelines a little bit. But this also makes me feel like, considering we've shifted timelines, there are doors and foundations that are waiting to be opened by you, that are waiting to be set and built by you. Move. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way. No, for real though. All jokes aside. Get moving. It's very much like now or never. And I keep saying that, but it's like it's time to really do the damn thing again. You either gonna keep sitting on your hands, living vicariously through people, living in fear, living in limitation, living in comfort, staying in your comfort zone because you're scared to really put yourself out there because you're scared to really push yourself, or you gonna go balls to the wall, bitch. I mean, hey, life is about choices. Life is about decisions. It's about options. It's about opportunities. And it's about what you do with those options, what you do with those choices, what you do with those opportunities, and what you do with those decisions. Your life is in your hands. Thank you so much for watching my channel and getting this far. I really appreciate it. My name is B. Just in case if you forgot from the beginning of this, sorry this was so lengthy and long, but I just figured I'd just allow myself to kind of rap with you today. Like, share, subscribe if this resonated. Leave me some comments if this resonated. Also, let me know how this resonated. Again, I'm open for free reading. Free readings is crazy. I'm open for readings. My link down below in the description box. Just really check down below in the description box if you want to find anything else to know about me, my other platforms, how to book with me, and anything else like that. And yeah, I'm done running my mouth. Almost an hour is also very, very crazy, and I'm just finna get the fuck up out of y'all hair. So until next time, bye. Y'all take care.